Hi. The worst affected people in this virus attack, each group thinks they are the worst affected, but to whatever I have spoken with my friends who are doctors, I think doctors are extremely badly affected because for them the impact is not just financial, it is physical too. And as a society, we are extremely poor. We may come out on a 5 p.m. and ring a bell or clap, but I know doctors against whom people have complained saying that he should not receive patients in our society. This is sad. A doctor needs to see his patients. In fact, his patients need him more than him needing them because many doctors are reasonably well off. They can afford to take a 15-day break. But patients have to be attended to. Please understand that cardiac is something which can't be postponed. Pregnancy, if my friend who is a gynec decides to stay back at home, who's going to attend to the delivery of kids, right? So please understand that doctors are the worst affected. The suits which they wear to protect themselves is very expensive. It is 1,000 rupees per person per day. Not even big hospitals will be able to afford that. The cleaning of the vessels, the cleaning of the apparatus which they use, the knives which they use, the sterilization process, all that is expensive. They cannot throw it away and use a new one, which means the sterilized ones are being used, and with a disease like this which is so contagious. And here I am only talking of the infection related risks. Then there is financial risk like anybody else, like a small nursing home with 20 beds or 30 beds. There is a huge amount of risk. They are not getting their staff coming regularly. The staff is afraid to come. We have seen doctors die. I mean, they're working for somebody else and they could die. And our octogenarian doctor has died in Mumbai. We all know the details. I'm not naming him. Doctors run the risk that they will not be able to pay the EMI, they will not be able to pay salaries, but their employees will hope to get paid. The patients will not want to pay for this kind of sterilization. Other doctors are worried about the patients not revealing their travel history. How is a doctor supposed to find out whether you have traveled abroad, not traveled abroad, whom have you met? There is nothing that the doctor can do. The doctors in government hospitals are worried only about the infection part. Luckily, they don't have to worry about the money part because they will continue to get paid their salaries. However, please understand, even they are not getting the equipment which they need on time, they are not getting their body suits on time, which means they are also running the risk of infection, and no doctor needs to run this kind of risk, right? It's huge. So a doctor who decides that he will not work can sit at home, but that's not available as a choice to doctors working in big hospitals where emergencies could be there, and it's very difficult, guys. Please go and support them. There are various ways of donating, helping doctors get those body suits for their employees, making sure that the employees reach there in proper shape. All that you can help, so please see if you can help there. Doctors also suffer all the other problems of a small business. They've got to pay their salaries, they've got to pay their EMI, they've got to pay their tax dues. They have to do all those things apart from shutting down the hospital if need be, because if there is a clampdown, if there is a virus outbreak in their hospital, they will have to shut down the hospital. So you're talking of a shutdown of a hospital, doctors having to pay salary, paying EMI, paying electricity bill, the committed charges, all the bills continue and the revenue stops. One doctor, I believe, in South had so much stress that he had a heart attack, right? And now his friends are helping him overcome that and paying for the money, paying money for the bills, etc. Doctors, please understand, it's a great time to be reviewing whether you have adequate life insurance, whether you have adequate medical insurance, have you written your will. All these things are important. You also need to have something called a business continuity plan if you have a nursing home or a small hospital, or if you have a common practice which 4 or 5 of you are practicing together. Please, please, please document what you are doing, write down what you are doing. Your assistants, your colleagues, your partners, your spouse, your children need to know what you are doing in the business and in your personal life. Don't take it lightly. The infection problem is there, the business problem is there, but please remember your family is waiting for you. Yes, it is very difficult times. I think the worst affected profession seem to be the doctors. Though of course, lower end employees have also suffered a lot. People who don't have homes in big cities have had to walk down hundreds of kilometers to reach their home. Because please be careful as a doctor. See best what you can do. Of course, I need not tell you that you need to take care of your cleanliness and your washing your hands and all that. I'm sure you know all that. That's not what I'm talking about. Look after your finances, make sure your medical, your term insurance are in place, you're paid, you have to increase, you need to increase, make your will, keep all these things in place. It's going to be very useful in the days to come. Thank you.